Hello friends. Now I explain the differences between human intelligence versus artificial intelligence. A. Before explaining this concept, I would like to give you a alert. Without having conceptual communication skills in English, it is very difficult to get a rewarding IT career. The most unfortunate thing is, in the world, no system is imparting this training to improve your conceptual communication skills in English. For the first time, I am providing to you. That's why you take it as the first step for your career sure path and proceed. Not just for knowing, for owning the concept. You watch the video, number of times you watch. At the end of that, you must be in a position to explain this concept to anybody on your own. That you take it as a challenge and do the Yadbhavan Tadbhavate, how you feel that happens. You commit to this, definitely you can achieve that. In order to make it easy, I am going to explain it through a simple story. Then you can understand it easily and explain it to others very easily. The name of the story is A Thinking Human versus a Calculating Machine. Through this story, you can grasp the concept and you will be in a position to explain the basic nature of AI to somebody. Okay, now the story. A human, a person, wants to perform many calculations, but inherently is having five limitations. He cannot make calculations fastly. He cannot give instant results. He is having weak memory storage. He cannot store large data and all that. Being a human, he commits mistakes and he is tired. These are the five weaknesses. In order to overcome these limitations and all that, he invented a machine called calculator. In the calculator, for developing calculator, he applies his intelligence. He incorporated mathematical rules, logic, etc. and all that in the calculator. What calculator does? Calculator overcome all the limitations of the human. It can perform faster, millions of times faster than the human being. It can give instant results within seconds. It can have accurate data storage. It does not commit any errors provided your input is correct, your instructions are correct, and it never tires. These are then in this way a calculator overcomes the limitations of the human. Here, one fact you have to understand: who developed the calculator? A human. Through his intelligence. Who incorporated mathematical rules and logic in calculator? Human. So, what you have to understand, technology cannot replace human. But because of AI and other missions and all that, human capacity, human limitations can be overcome, and accuracy can be improved, productivity can be improved. That point you have to understand. Here, where I used the word calculator, you put AI, then you can perfectly understand the basic nature of artificial intelligence. But it does not have any intelligence. Whatever human intelligence is provided, that is used by AI. That point you have to understand. Now I explain this point in more detailed manner. A human can think and can decide. A human can create meaning and create rules. But a human is having inherent limitations as far as speed, energy, knowledge, memory storage, etc. and all that. As far as machine is concerned, it removes all these limitations regarding speed, energy, storage, knowledge, etc. of the human. But machine does not have any intelligence. Whatever intelligence human incorporated for AI, that is AI's intelligence, AI by itself does not have any intelligence. That point you have to understand. Now, let us focus on AI. What are its capabilities? Actually, extremely fast processing speed. Actually, its speed is millions of times faster than that of human being. Thereafter, massive computing capabilities. A human can make few calculations, even tens or hundreds. AI can perform millions of calculations simultaneously. Millions of calculations. It is computing capability is enormous and huge data access. It can access any information, any data which is in the form of digital and which is permitted. That point you have to understand. Thereafter, it It executes human tasks. Whatever human task you give, subject to its limitation and all that, it can perform all the human tasks accurately, perfectly, and with a lot of productivity. Being a human, we take decisions based on the information what we have at particular point of time. As far as AI is concerned, it can access entire information available in the world, but there are two conditions. One, the first one is it should be permitted one. Second one is it should be in digital format. Two conditions should be fulfilled. Subject to these two conditions, it access every information in the world. The information may be in the form of books, in the form of data, in the form of history. Then how much effective decisions it can take, you can imagine. And here, one thing I have to tell you, whatever information humans have is like a drop of water, and whatever information AI is having is like a version of information. Now, I explain 5 differences using real life example. By that, I clearly understand the difference between human intelligence versus artificial intelligence, and you will be in a position to explain to others. The first one is thinking versus processing. Humans can think, they have reasoning, they have logic, they take decisions depending on the situation. Situation to situation, the decisions are changed. As far as AI is concerned, no thinking. It learns by patterns and all that, and it can process inputs. Whatever inputs are available, it can process inputs, and whatever output we expect and all that, it delivers much faster than the human being. That's the first difference. Second one is direction and speed. AI is like a powerful horse. It can speed many times faster than the human being, but it has no destination, no direction, no control at all. Once a person rides on that, there will be a clear destination, clear direction, and there is a control on the speed. That this example you remember. Thereafter, third one, common sense or pattern logic. Actually, common sense is very core. Depending on every situation, out of our common sense, we take decisions. Humans use common sense and take decisions. Simple example I give you. Now, you are walking on a road. There is a pit. Then you take diversion. You take a diversion. But if in the case of AI, it walks, that's it. If it does not recognize the pit and all that, it does not follow suit. That point you have to understand. In order to make it behave like a human being, again you have to provide certain data and all that. Whenever you have to define the pit, in case of pit and all that, how it should behave and all that, all should be given as input. Then only it can behave. But a human being always applies his brain. Depending on the situation, he applies his intelligence and acts accordingly. The fourth one is creation and rearrangement. Humans originate ideas and they have creativity. Using creativity, they can develop many things and all that. As far as AI is concerned, there is no creativity at all. AI may simulate creativity. You feel that AI is having creativity, but that is not a creativity. It is simulate whatever humans have developed using their creativity. It simulate that. That point you have to understand. Finally, responsibility. AI does not have any responsibility at all. Being a human, you should have, if anything goes wrong and all that, you are morally or financially you are responsible. But as far as AI is concerned, there is no such responsibility and all that. If AI fails, being a human, you are questioned. That point you have to understand. That's why you should not blindly believe whatever output is given by AI. Every time they want, you check up that and you test it, and then only you have to take a decision. Now, I give you 2 real-life examples. You may not get anywhere because these are my brain children. By these examples, you can understand the real strengths and weaknesses of AI. The first one is global product naming. You developed a product and you want to promote it throughout the world in all countries and all that, and name it as Vidya Gem. Actually, here one problem is there. Vidya Gem, you have to find out the meaning of Vidya Gem in all languages of the world. There are thousands of languages, and you have to find out the meaning. Why meaning? If it is a bad word and all that, in one language, you cannot promote it in that country. Suppose this product name is stupid, then we feel awkward. That's why you have to find out whether it is having not having any bad meaning in any of the languages of the world. That we have to find out. Is it humanly possible? There are thousands of languages. How can you find out? If you manually have to get it done and all that, how much money, how much time, how much effort is required, you can understand. Okay, now here you enter this task to A. A within minute, it searches in all languages, all world languages, meanings and all that, and it gives you a report. That is the efficiency of the A that we have to understand. The second reality is AI works on what to exactly provide it, not more than that. For example, you want to get your biodata through AI by way of a story or a song. Then you ask, for that purpose, you provided all your details, like your family details, your education, your career, your struggles, your achievements, and value system, etc. and all that. All the details you provided to AI and asked it to write it in the form of a story or in the form of a song. Then within minutes, in seconds only, it can give it either a story or a song. Otherwise, you can try. But one limitation you have to understand. Whatever inputs you give, based on that only, it gives you the story or star. But it does not know your life. It does not know your emotions and all that. That's why whatever input you provided, based on that, it provides you either a story or a song. Nothing more than that. Being a well-wisher of the student community, I want to give a prudent advice for students who want to learn AI. Nowadays, you access social media. Everywhere you can find a number of ads on AI learning. Simply seeing that, you are tempted. Then you may feel that AI is so easy. Within a couple of weeks, you will learn and master. That is all hype. One logical question to you, if AI is so easy, everybody can learn. But that it is a hype to make money and all, and you understand the real picture. Now I give you a simple idea about that, and I am going to release a correct roadmap within 6 months, regardless of your background. Within 6 months, comfortably, you can learn and master AI. But I never say it is so easy or so difficult. But only thing is, 6 month period is required. For that, no programming background is required. If you want to learn and master AI, there are 3 essential prerequisites. First, build thinking ability. Second one, learn problems understanding. Third one, strengthen domain knowledge. For that purpose, you cannot learn them from air. For that purpose, you have to have a platform or ecosystem that is provided by Python. So, by learning Python, just a matter of 2 to 3 months time, then if you seriously learn just a matter of 2 months and all that, then all these abilities you can get. Then you will be get ready for learning AI. Thereafter, it takes 3 to 4 months time to become industry ready. I am talking about industry readiness, and one thing you learn organically. Whatever hypes, whatever ads and all that, don't believe. I am going to give you a clear roadmap on that. Just very soon I am going to release. Otherwise, write to me, then I give you the clear picture. I don't expect any programming background and all that, but you must have a sankalpam, strong commitment, and regularly have to study for 6 months. Then I give you 100% assurance you will become industry ready candidate. No doubt about that. Wish you all the best.